the way they were able to contain them. It's like knowing that, okay, you have a more illustrious team that you're up against. They have more established players than you, but you would use the resources available to you, and the tactics were spot on. And the press, the tenacity, and everything else was really spot on.
All right. We've got one man who's been there, done that at this level, at this stage. In fact, the final group game of that particular event or tournament 20 years ago was against England. So, simply put, Nigeria was in the shoes of Wales. Although Nigeria previously had lost their opening 2 games. And then they had England to play. Man, where Sabi football was there. Ifeanyi Chukwu, Vitalisi Udeze. He was there. He's right here in the studio with us 20 years later. But I want to ask one question. I will ask him one. That England of then and England of now, has anything changed? I'm sure you've seen this pattern they play right now under Southgate. Yeah. And then, has football really evolved when it comes to the English national team? And if it had been this kind of team where we meet that time, if we end goal, let's draw. As we take end that year, we then get Beckham and everybody, where they knock shots anyhow. And then now we then get Raheem Sterling, Harry Kane, and all those players there.
Anyway, Bafemi Raji, if you ask me that, I would say, for me, then England get more creative players. Then, come on, we talk about people like Scholes then. I talk about Beckham then. These are players where, then get bites, then get weight. Imagine Scholes, just one pass from his own half. He don't beat every line of defense for your opponent's half. This not midfielders with we get 6 eye for head. Six.
Oh, I don't learn you one. He says some midfielder get 6 eye.
6 eye for head. You don't know.
So he means that one natural intelligence, NI, not the artificial intelligence.
I tell you, don't check them at all. These are midfielders. Let me tell you, so but these days, football don't change a lot. Football don't change. Then they play 4-4-2 then. That be the system where almost all the whole teams they play of that year 4-4-2. But this time around, formation don't day. A lot of formations don't day. You see some they play 4-5-2, you see on the play, some they play 4-3-2-1 and all of that. Things don't change a lot. So for me, I think but this England team, I don't know. I get confidence where they I don't know. I feel so yes, then get good team. But the team we say then they together as a team. That's another thing you need to know. Ask. Are they together as a team? And that's another thing. So for me, I don't get fear about this game, Bafemi Raji. For this one, England, Wales, forget them. England supposed to take this one. England let them know say now we the rule. Now we get that area. All that area now we give on now the thing when they enjoy now we give on. So I'm gonna take our own freedom, wanna go stay, but I still there under us. And England will show them today say yes. Wales on a day and
but the same England won't show US too. Don't forget say England said at some point then sit down on top US. But that one na still draw now. Now one go let's draw.
This one different. All those Wales, Scotland, Ireland.
Now picking to the England there. Now just samosa, small shops. You all put small mayonnaise on top.
Small shop mayonnaise. Thank you.
Vicky don't understand that one. Now Tozo just mention Tozo and Isha. Now that one Vicky don't understand. So that kind of game, now just like Tozo and Isha. I mean, Vicky, you understand? With small pepper. Okay, and the other game, interesting one, Iran, the United States. Everyone knows the history of Iran, United States, politically. Then they enrich uranium, they no enrich uranium. Nuclear warhead, no nuclear warhead. Tension in the Middle East. Man, it's always been like this for years. There's even between years and years. Years means the years are loaded. So for years, the thing don't day. See if I tell you. Let's say English, not the only England get English again. That's we join Onam. That's how we get pidgin. We join Onam with them, not be England. That's how those IELTS and they write now. I know they follow. Nobody should write anything. I know. Tell me. Now you get English. We own it too partly. So imagine you playing a game. I know you've been involved in derbies as a player.
Yeah.
And tension the mount between fans from both ends. The thing that kind of tension they enter the camp of the players or of the teams. Let's say now you want play. Let's say you want let's say like as you did Greece that year. Two same teams where they the same region. Maybe which PAOK and Aris Thessaloniki and PAOK. They play. The tension they enter the camp.
Of course, he must enter. He must enter because why? Then we don't say rivalry day. Rivalry day. And that rivalry no be small rivalry. Now rivalry be say they count scores. They count scores, as in big scores. Easy. Big scores means say no enter my territory, I no enter your territory. If you a PAOK fan, no pass. No, you is a Irish fan, no come Tumba. Yeah, Tumba at the town of PAOK. I then get that area they call Tumba. That's why they call their stadium PAOK. They call them Tumba Stadium. Yes, and you will be PAOK fan. No cross go Irish territory. It be like that. So now what they have for this game today between USA and Iran. Remember, I said before this game during the press conference, tension high. Tension high when I think the USA they call Iran Iran. Where the Iranian press people they say no be Iran, na Iran. No spoil our name. Na Iran, no spoil am.
But colleague said Obasabi wait, but say we talked about this off air. You can't take away the place of people's mother tongue.
Exactly.
Americans even they say semi-finals.
Yeah.
That then also Iran.
Yeah.
You don't go blame them.
Then no.
But they won't just generate you.
Yes, they won't just make something out of nothing.
That's so.
They know. Let me say they no. They know. So that tension they carry enter this game. So so the game go be very tough. It go be very, very tough. But still, I don't know. We'll see how this game turn up. We'll see how it be.
So,
the game just start.
This kind of things will be say out of football things. It they affect tactics as players. When you see certain things they shake, you go see they remember tactics or you go to remember the political angle of the game.
Or I'll combine both. Yes, at this point I will combine both. Yes, combine everything. Make sure say yes. Or I not say yes. Or on a country and this country, on a good day, on a no day in a very good relationship and all of that. So I not get that relationship and all of that. So now the game now we they call this kind of game gidigbo. Gidigbo, to whom it may concern. Now this kind of game. So anyhow you do just try to get your to win the game. So for me, tension high for this game. Tension high.
Interesting indeed. 09040,089, 09041,089. Let's get a feel your pulse. Zero 09040,089, 09041,089. Ha, Breezy, don't make us say no charge. Anyway, 09, don't worry, 09040,089, 09041,089. Your champions now, ladies and gentlemen. This is Brila. Go straight, hit the phone line, 09040,089 and 09041,089. We'll also go to our Facebook fan page, Sports Radio Brila FM. That is our Facebook fan page. On Twitter, at Brila FM 89, the Twitter handle. Okay, let's go straight to some permutations. VQ. Draws, wins. What will be the end result? Let's run through some permutations.
As it stands, England, I think a draw will be good enough for them. They are table toppers as far as this group is concerned. Only a loss would knock them off the perch. As it stands, if it ends this way, England and Iran would advance as far as this is concerned. But if Iran loses to the US or it ends in a draw, well, Iran will still advance with England. All other things being equal with England. And except England loses to Wales, Wales will move to 5. Then they will now move to 4 points. And England will be stuck in 4 points. And if it ends in a draw, Iran will also be 4 points. And then the US will be bottom of the group on 3 points. But that way, of course, England and Iran. England and Wales will advance because, of course, Iran have considered more goals than them. But head-to-head, of course, Iran defeated Wales. So Wales would drop out of the group, and Iran and England, of course, England first and Iran second. These two will advance out of the group. But to make England get out of this group now is that they have to lose to Wales, and then Wales will end 4 points, and then whatever happens between say if it ends in a draw between Iran and the US, Iran will still advance because the US will be on 3 points and Wales will be on 4 points. And then, of course, Wales has got a better head-to-head against England. Yes, it was a draw the last time. And England, of course, were seen as a home team. So, yes, it could happen.
All right. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. How far now?
Yeah, my name is Ophili. I'm calling from Abuja.
Ophili, you welcome, Ophili Ganga.
Yeah. I want to greet you, Fine Daisy.
Yeah, Fine Daisy is greeting you too.
Yeah. Actually, if you look at it, really, this match is of tension. Every one of them really wants to win this match, and they need the point to move ahead to the round of 16. For England and Wales, I see this match as FA Cup. This is all British game. So it's all British game in Arab land. So there is a lot of tension between them. But that of Iran and the US, if you watch it, they just want to make sure that they win. Both sides are playing like rivals. They are not calm. There's a lot of tension. So much attack. The midfield is just open. The ball is just flying over. So I believe that this match, there will be let's go. There will be let's go. Probably no goal. Either draw or let's go maybe 1-0.
All right, good. Thanks so much, Ophili Ganga. 09041,089, 09040,089. Hello, good evening.
Hello, top one striker.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
I greet you. I agree, Maui Sabi.
I hear you, bro.
Maui Sabi, you try. You give your since morning.
That's so now. Heshi.
I greet you too. I'm busy.
Yeah, welcome.
Top one striker. I asked Maui a question about how the team he played, the team he faced 20 years ago, compare them to this. But in terms of achievement, that team did not achieve. They did not, this team got to the last World Cup. They got to the semi-finals. You understand? They had goals, and they did not achieve anything, but they had talent. You understand? So the people is this to make this team beat them because sometimes a team na matter no be individual talent for that team. So now I want to talk about, and for this game, based on quality, sometimes one team will get quality past the other one, but the one will not get quality. He go beat the one will get quality. Just like what happened against Argentina and Saudi Arabia, you understand? I want to look at it based on quality. I'll give it to England. England would. And top one striker, now they try you, I know lie.
We thank God. Now God get power.
I got the one that say it was Nigeria did this World Cup before sweet pass like this without it.
That's so.
Imagine say Nigeria no qualify, we enjoy like say the morning we'll see this one in the afternoon. The man always sabi okay, the top striker and DQ and Brit. Kudos to na not too much.
Also, thanks so much. I appreciate you. Yeah, thanks so much. Okay, thanks. Okay, 09040,089, 09041,089. Hello, good evening. How you doing?
Hey.
Good evening. Hey, Babami.
My name is
Your name is? Olumide. You get natural problem with your network.
How now?
Your voice not too clear. Your network they follow you drag. They hold there like 300 megabytes.
I hear you, bro. Nothing do you.
We know they hear you. Baba, me cool down. I know say they try, they struggle well, but settle your color with your network first, Settle. Me try call back. The guy no believe. Even man always have been they hear you. That's someone that For years, he hear referee whistle. Even when fans they chant, you see the year teammate they chant his name. He could not. He's here. No, see, as a footballer, your hearing is always very sharp. Am I wrong? I know what I'm saying now. The person can't call you, no fear, and there's a problem. Here, no the age like that. Here, no the age. Go and check. In fact, when person dies, say now here they die last. Because here go see day. So I better not go and damage our man. Where's I be here? Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
My friend, good evening. No.
Master, good evening, sir.
Man, Sabi, man, I agree. Man, Sabi, I agree.
I hail you, sir. Good evening. I hail you.
Man, Sabi, as I just come back from my shop, I can't turn on to my radio. I surprised to hear your voice for Siju. Man, Sabi. He be strong, man. I surprised. I did tell you. Even my wife said, talk and say, maybe your man be this because she knows I know they use your program they play. She shocked. I say, I don't say man sabi man sabi go fit.
Wow, so your wife no say your wife no say you get man. Okay, continue.
My wife no. My wife no. Man we sabi they play. Man we sabi na something they call you also know as a something they strong.
That's so carry on.
Man, I don't know why we dey wish Ghana bad luck. Me, I don't understand though. Me, I among people we say they pray make Ghana reach final. You make it prepare us for body. I dey tell you true. Because now all of us they feel the pain. I mean, not be so.
Not so.
Now all of us they feel the pain. Make Ghana, make we wish our Ghana, make we wish them well. I don't know why they wish them bad luck. Make we wish Ghana, we make Ghana do well.
Not so.
And my prayer, and my prayer for Ghana be that. And for today match, I was surprised if I turn and say England no go win that match. It go be like say don't put money for that game. England, the way they see this match, surprise is video. Surprise is video. I'm not gonna lie for you. Surprise is big day, man. We sabi. You will see what Saudi Arabia do Argentina now. You will see what Morocco do Belgium. So what I say, if it happen for this one. If it happen now, no, they have to be very, very, very careful because no minus for football again. No, everybody now champion. No.
He said no minus for football again.
Nobody want to be all
for
no minus again. Now, man, you know now, no minus for. But I mean, I like.
I don't know.
No minus for football again. No, I'm telling you, and I see Africa they reach semi-final.
That one day.
Africa, we must support our home. Make we forget it, you know.
That's
we must forget our home. I get a England neighbor. One of my neighbor for area there where he married to a white woman. He's strong. You never see that boy talk bad about the country. I tell you true. And the thing is that time I can't watch, I can't learn for our estate there. I beg, make we support our home. I beg, good or bad, make we support our home. We are all one. I beg. Man, God will bless you. God will bless you. Man,
Amen.
I enjoy all of for now. Baba Femi.
Baba me.
I agree on that. Where my breezy?
She there here now.
She there here. I agree to you.
She come out from my side.
Mom, you.
Yeah, so that you. I hail you, scatter.
What would you agree to now?
I
God
agree
will
to
bless
you.
on now.
Amen.
I don't feel I think God will bless on now. God will bless on now.
Amen.
On a good night, on a good night.
Thanks so much. Thanks, I appreciate you.
I also be good night.
All right, good night. Okay, 21 minutes gone in both games. No goals scored. First 15 minutes under 0.5. You don't enter. Even first 20 minutes don't enter. First 20 minutes draw, both games don't enter. 1.30 odds, both games. You don't enter. Pius Hamba, you play him. Now begin mention names of the gamers. Hello, good evening. Master?
Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you doing?
About me, I'm fine. I'm here with man with Sabi football. Ifan you Daisy, I'm here with a breezy baby, here with VQ the Bican, here with Pius Amba.
Master from my Sabi.
I hail you. I greet you.
Good, man.
I hail you.
Yeah.
Nothing to you.
I get it. Busy.
How far now? Good evening. How you doing?
Are you okay?
Me say?
Are you okay? How you doing?
Oh, I'm fine. I said outside speak.
Baba, you need to speak English well. You know, say, as you do like this, your English don't turn to your local dialect.
My name is Emmanuel.
Yeah, you don't agree, VQ. Wow.
Bro, Vicky.
You get rich man for your village. This is the richest man from Agene Bodeo. Agene Bodeo. You can't call. We introduced 3 people. They greet only 2. Baba, greet Victor.
Don't worry.
Bro, Victor, good evening, sir.
Greet and where? Say hello, sir. Good evening, sir.
Welcome, my guy.
I say welcome, my boy. Come on, I mean, you give me that 2K.
No, Allah.
Where hear you, Baba? Where hear you?
Well, I wish England best of luck. Anyway, I always support them, but the thing is, this is their coach. Get us, I don't like their coach. That's a serious issue because this is their coach. He did like Iguabo, at the same level they be. No good. Not just that this thing, their player they cover him. That's how he managed to win match. The guy's no good. And I'm very happy for yesterday too, for Portugal. They win. Especially my Bruno. It do that message to me well. So I greet Caesar. I wish England the best of luck. And Ghana, I pray we'll make Ghana to go far from the league so that in the next World Cup, maybe I feel they inside too. If I could play for Nigeria.
Oh, you they play ball?
If I go play, if I go do their squad too.
I say you they play ball.
Yes.
For
I wanted to that show, but I
you be Ghanaian?
No, I'm in Nigeria.
You they play ball. How old you be?
I'm 20.
You play for any club right now?
No. I called you before Elias that.
No be say, say you go call me. No be maybe your destiny helper. And they say you play club football right now.
No, I decided to say something for you. Where I don't talk to this Brila what party that I said I wanted to come there. I did not join anything now because of the way people are playing because of injury. So I do work. I leave football. Yeah.
Oh, you don't leave football?
So now, but I did do some work to collect money.
Okay, God, well, not the way God no go do. Said I born at the age of 75, I mean, no be so. Not the way God no go do. No miracle that cannot be performed. Miracles are still happening in the 21st century. Do you believe?
Yeah, I believe, of course.
But miracle self get process.
God bless you.
Return to football.
Yes, sir.
09040,000. I mean, that's so now my Sabi. He say he leave football, go. You see what we're talking about? The background when they come from. He won't go. Maybe the football. He won't go do other jobs. Get more bar. Even maybe not to work for bakery. Mix flour.
At least they chop.
At least feel survive and everything.
Now, Belewe food go fit play ball now.
You understand?
No understand. Something guys they Belewe you till they run. No go the reason ball on empty stomach. You know.
But my Sabi, is it easier now than it was for you people back then?
Yes.
To break into the limelight to play football.
It's easier now.
Are you sure?
It's easier now. I'll tell you the truth.
Talent's plenty now.
It's easier now. I will tell you. You they see how I say talent's plenty. Talent day. But when you look very, very closely, the talent is not really plenty.
Okay, like plenty people they play. The
Thank
ball.
you.
The
Now,
quality of what
let me give you an example. It just be like back in the days. Back in the days, if your papa catch you say they go play ball, you did problem. Then please say where they play ball now wayward children.
But what if you consider?
Do you understand?
What used
Now,
to be in your time?
let
Like
me-
You talked about. I know in the past you've mentioned that the Mock Nations Cup they used to play
Yeah.
at AJ was
Yeah.
where they found guys like you.
Yeah.
Those sort of competitions like Use Fun and all the rest, they're no longer available.
Yes, you know they. You're right. You're right, Vicky. Okay, make I give you an example. It just be like back in the days when we dey train that time. Then we get one coach who dey train us, Coach Pians, na Navy man. Okay, we need a pian, but they train us.
Passion.
Yes, we dey call ourselves set boys. When you come from Navy barrack, set boys. Now, if you know dey there before 6:30 in the morning, you no go train. You must get to that field before 6:30 in the morning. Okay? You no go train. And most times, you dey train with then. You no care whether you chop or you no chop, you must go training. You go train twice a day. Even if you never chop throughout that day, you go carry empty stomach go train. But these days now, that's why I say things don't change. These days, you no go see all that. If a player they come play football now, if they come do shakara, now these days you go see Papa and they even flog him, picking, go feed, go play ball. You must go play ball by force. Whether you like him or not, go play. I don't see the situation where my Papa carry Picking, come feed, Picking they cry. I don't want to play today. You must play. Coach say I no come. You don't want to play on country. That's why I follow and come. You okay? These are things you don't go see back in the days. So a lot don't change, VQ. A lot.
How about looking at it this way? Then at least there was Mock Nations Cup, Abi.
Yeah.
Where they can check you. They had more facilities where if you take play your John. Now I can tell you about a lot of facilities where they take play ball, like one way they Surulere and everything where don't convert to other things. Then secondary schools get big field, which now buildings don't replace the field. Now they believe that may you go play, may you go develop your brain instead of developing yourself physically. Compared to now,
I agree with you. What you talk now makes sense. Okay, but I give you an example. Back in the days, we need to look for even facilities. Any small ground we see, this stadium, this studio now, we go play two aside.
You are right. But now real estate developers
You
they
understand?
collect every ground.
You
Every
understand?
ground now for sale and for build.
Because you know why? I agree with you. Yeah, you're right. But at the same time, the boys them too these days, they won't see good pitch. They won't play on top good pitch.
Well, how about infrastructure?
That's what I'm saying.
Part
Is
of-
it bad to demand good pitch?
No, it's not.
It means that's the kind of level we
It's
should
not.
take them to.
Yeah, because things don't change.
Yes.
Things don't change a
Things
lot.
don't really change,
a
bro.
lot. Things don't change a lot. That is why the other day we'll go play we'll go play our game.
Legacy pitch.
If I tell you say my legs they worry me reach to you,
I know, I see, I'm
nobody
listening.
kick me, nobody touch me. Why?
Because that's not the kind of
Because not the kind
that's
of
not even
pitch.
that's not even a standard AstroTurf.
Imagine where a 18-year or 17-year-old boy they train for that pitch every day. By the time you go get to 19 or 20, all in joints don't
Don't they
finish.
go? By the time you can't get chance to play abroad
You
now.
don't go fit.
If they put MRI, put for a
don't
knee, the
finish.
knee go to read 44,
Yes.
44.
You understand? So if
You
it's
understand,
about
VQ?
that,
That's
don't go
one
fit.
one where VQ won't run that day now. If you read the knee now, current age maybe
you're
30,
just saying it
but
now,
you read 52
and
now.
I'm beginning to picture the risk these guys are exposed
Big
to.
risk, I'm telling you.
They even know because I mean, for all they care, the place is good enough for them and
To knock the ball they move.
all around. In fact, the pace on the AstroTurf is not the same thing compared to natural grass. The ball is quicker. You know, and it's difficult to even shed light on these things now because it's possible these guys don't even know. And then we're also looking at days when people took on this coaching thing as passion, not because there was qualification to it. You now have people being certified to be coaches, and not a lot of people have the certification. A lot of these guys just want to run away with, I have passion for this thing and I've been watching ball a long time. You cannot tell me what to do. I think really we need to start certifying some of these things to say, before you come out to say you want to be a coach, let's see a certain level of qualification you have. Because it becomes an all-comers affair and you go to some of these trainings and they'll tell 15-year-olds to be kicking tire from one end to the other. That it is helping them to do this.
I also think as a nation we are not prepared for development of sports.
I think so.
Otherwise, we won't be thinking of just the NIS as an institution,
Yes.
or thinking of a sports university. There is actually a sports university now, and I think somewhere in Delta State. We won't think of, rather we should think of schools, universities, having programs that are accredited, and then imagine someone. Don't wait. I even feel coaching courses like the CAF B, CAF A, you can. Some universities can, go into partnership with the governing body, football governing body, and get these. You can even go to Europe and say, see, your UEFA A, UEFA B. We are Obafemi Awolowo University. We have a sports development center here. And what we do here, we have the football unit and everything. We are partners. We send people. We do exchange programs. You can come and run your UEFA A and B here. You can do your CAF A and B. You can do, partner continental bodies to come and do things. And then, once they do that, you want to do your thesis, you want to do your practice, you go abroad. There are grants for that, mega grants for that. That alone will help, because I think our major problem, Ogami, we don't even have the teachers to teach, them how to play the ball.
I have a friend who's a medical doctor. He said when he told his superiors that he wanted to go full time into sports, sports sciences, sports medicine, and the guy was like, "What's in there? What's the future there? Why do you want to do sports sciences? Why do you want to do sports medicine? Why do you want to venture into a field that is in Europe but is still alien to us?" And the guy was trying to explain that, you see, some of the reasons people ingest things they don't know is because nobody is there to guide. So the reasons people can have some injuries that a minor procedure can correct, and they'll carry it into their peak. From their teenage days, they take it into their peak, and it becomes a problem, and it becomes a niggling problem that they have to maybe do a major operation, or they play 5-10 matches and there's already pressure on that place and they'll have to do a major surgery. He said that is ruining a lot of young people in this part of the world, and it's because we do not have people who have ventured into this field to try to correct it. It is a field that has developed on its own, and it is now an arm of medicine on its own, but it is not entirely separated from medicine. It is just narrowing its focus to sports generally, and it's looking at football and all the rest that people should begin to even encourage people to look at that. And he said that his superiors were not interested. But recently he said he got a text message from one of them to say, "You're really serious about this, and after 4 years I can say I'm proud of you because you've come a long way."
Vicky, it's as simple as that. Let me give you a typical example of one man, Dr. Christian Emerua. Security. Before now, you find out that major tournaments, CAF will invite security, personnel to handle security, even in Africa, because there are those trained for that. Here, back home here in Nigeria, we get the police. We even get the army. The police modus operandi is different from crowd control in sports environments and football environments. What it started doing, what the template was to start training people, personnel from different countries, on match day situations and security training. How you can police in a match day situation. This is not that you are quelling a riot. Not be say you carry tear gas.
To the last Champions League final in France.
Yes. Not be say you carry tear gas or carry gun or taser. No. But policing within the sport, the arena, is different. Not be Sargent Muftau. You go carry put, say lead your troops. You are not in the war. You understand?
I've been in a place where they threw tear gas at us.
You know what I'm saying? Not be men in camel. And trust me, it's like a wave gradually. It's working. At the AFCON, we witnessed at the AFCON. Where we didn't, the police were outside the arena. Those within the arena were not police. They were those trained by CAF to police their arena. Yes. In those situations. And that's it.
Because at the end of the day, the fans are paying for the entertainment they get. So they should be treated with
with some civility. With some civility.
True.
Which is very important. You understand? And know that football is a sport of emotions.
I hope also that for all the things you have said, there's a certain place where people are looking at these ideas and trying to, because at CAF level, fan engagement is also very poor. Very poor in the sense that there's a way that except your country qualifies for the AFCON, you don't really feel connected to it. I think on that front also, now that it's 24 countries, there's a whole lot we can do to also connect, because there's no way you want to talk about it and say people are not connected to this game in this part of the world and people do not want to be a part of it. But there are still a few things that will fall short of the standards. And yes, we can't get it right in one day. That's because, of course, we've actually taken a lot of these things for granted. We just admire it from afar. We think these things play out themselves on match days. No, they don't. A lot of work goes into it, and we really need to put ourselves in a place where we can begin to talk about some of these things and address them for what they are, and take things to a higher level.
All right, 09040,089. 36 minutes gone on the game. We'll soon get some stats. Breeze is ready for us right now, and also Pius. Amba is right here in the building. Pius, Amba. You just stay quiet for one side, man. What's happening? You don't chop our fried rice and chicken fish. Can't they humble? You know, you will not humble. You will proud on the mic, eh? You chop our... Hey! I see how they chop the rice like they chop last supper. You can't go... Hey! You can't go here, they do one before studio. Have you see? To whom much is given, much is vomited. Pius Alpha!
Because I did. But only one plate I jumped down.
One plate.
Only one.
Ah! This is our Judas Iscariot.
You know, read some people.
Now what's he made Judas go say Jesus? Now he said, and only one plate, I chop only one plate. Now wait till we hear with that. Trust me, if you hear me say, "One, give me peck," don't be me. You cannot betray me.
If you don't collect that t-shirt,
I say, no, you don't even peck me. I mean, go peck him always, I mean. Okay, 09040,000. I know that Breezy go collect the peck last. He said?
You want to make me, Madam Godi, break my head?
Even Breezy said all the time the peck.
You want to make Madam Godi break my head? She's listening, though.
Wahala, dude. Okay, 09040,089. If it's 40 minutes gone in the game right now. Update, ladies and gentlemen, United States have gotten a goal. Update. There's a goal. There's a goal. Anti-Musah has been crushed. Oya Vicky, talk to us.
Topmost striker, interesting one by the US. A good cross into the box. It was another down. And Christian Pulisic was the guy who went quickly for the follow-up and slipped it past the goalkeeper. Got a kick in the stomach in the process, but he won't mind. The US are in the lead. And a good cross. Aaron Sargent, of course, Serginho Dest was high up there, nodded it down for Christian Pulisic here to hit it past the goalkeeper on a half volley of some sort. Yes, not really a half volley, but he was actually going to miss that, but he was able to squeeze himself past two players, was in front of them, didn't lose composure, and one time, of course, tapped it home. Yes, collided with the goalkeeper in the process.
That was a kick to the diaphragm. Diaphragm.
He wouldn't mind. They have taken the lead in this game right there, right now. It is Iran 0, the US 1. And I tell you what, as far as this group is concerned, the US are second because, of course, it is looking really good for them right now. 5 points. Yes, 5 points. And looking really good for them.
All right. Someone said the Iranians do face like say if they reach Tehran, now Kane, they go take flog them. Or they go take, bring Yato. Pua. Don't take. They will take them in practice. What do you call that thing? Russian roulette. 09040,089. 09041,089. 14 minutes gone in the game. The United States lead Iran by a goal to nothing. While Wales and England, it is still goalless in 41 minutes. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Okay. Do call back 09040,089, 09041,089. Yes, 09040,089, 09041,089. Your champions dial. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening to you.
Yes, so I guess everybody there.
Everybody greets you too.
Everybody greets you.
Yes, so you know, this is small thing, no. The match is latest.
Hey, cool down. Cool down.
our-
What's your name? You go enter Percy house, just begin enter, open the fridge.
My name is from the Court.
Your name is?
Hello.
Your name is what?
Yes, so I beg, senior man, and double dog can greet you.
What is your name?
your
What's your
question?
name? What's your name?
My name is Olalekon.
Okay,
I come from
Olaleko.
Port
Oh yeah, go ahead, Olaleko.
Yes, I come from Port Harcourt. Yeah,
Yeah,
thank
go
you.
ahead, Olaleko.
By 2-0.
Okay, I heard the 2-0, Shama. Just stitch up that one. I don't know whether it's US or Wales or England. 09041,089. Okay, so tension mounting, man, we sabi. United States lead against all odds. When I say odds, against the tension-packed odds. How do you see off a game when you know say tension plenty like this? How do you, and you get maybe like 4 to 10 minutes to go? How do you time management, game management, time management? How do you run it?
Anthony,
And are you the lead?
I'm Miraji. The thing is, you just let the game flow because whether I like them or not, you know, say yes. This game na tension game. The game when they play a tension game, a lot of tension. The game between USA and Iran, we don't say that tension game, and the players too know. So you would they stand by ready for anything, ready for anything at all for that game. Yes, because why? You just be on the pitch and believe say yes. They play to whistle until the game referee end the first half before you gonna say yes. First half don't end. Then second half, if the game end 90 minutes, you gonna say yes. When referee end the game, you know say game don't end. You know, but the kind of games like this, it's difficult to say you want manage, you want do games management, you want manage time or whatever. No, it's difficult. Why? Because of the tension we did the game. You know, this game USA Iran tension plenty. Attention day plenty, no be small. You know, so for now, just enjoy the game. When you hear the whistle, you know say yes. Then be say first half don't end, and then be that for now. You know, so for me, I just pray make one kind big injury no day for this game. Because if you watch the way they play too, you gonna say yes, no be easy game for both sides. You gonna say both sides carry each other for mind. Come say yes, today we die here, You know, so for me, man, I just take them easy. That football match now no be war zone. No be war zone then a football match. So when they just take them easy, play the game. Anybody will win, wins.
Football match on the war zone. Zero 09040,089, 09041,089. Hello, good evening. Alpha.
I'm fine.
I greet you, sir. I greet you. Good evening.
My name is Victor. I know they're happy at all. I know they're happy for this World Cup.
Why?
I know there are those Nigerian guys towards. If you see my shop now, everything now, the two doors, because I know what I do by inside.
Wait, your shop empty. What did they sell?
Yeah.
The two doors, because of this World Cup now, everybody go through my shop. You know that kind of thing.
What did they sell? Number. What did they sell?
Happy Baba.
Okay.
Oh, during World Cup, and the barber passed normal time.
I tell you, if I see what I want to tell you, make our super English players, those guys, Indomie boys, and they carry this play ball. When you let it play, then Indomie they take train you before. They don't take Indomie train you. All those from where about they play, no Indomie they take train you. Make we the practical from this our home play ball. All those people they are born and they play. I tell God this and this. Let me help us out. I beg. I don't need boys. You don't
No worry, our Super Eagles team go bounce back. No worry, eh?
I beg.
Go bounce back, eh? I know, I understand you. Eh? No shaking. We'll bounce back.
Sorry, what's your name again?
My name is Victor.
Victor, have you eaten your agbado today? Your cassava?
I beg. Indomie boys.
Have you eaten your gari beans and dodo?
I eat, but I'm not happy.
Yeah, well done. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. You don't see the guy. Now buy food. Wait, I bet what food were you eating then? Not buy food.
Let me buy food. See, me, people don't face me tire, because I always stand for the Super Eagles. People don't face me. Fans don't face me tire. They say every year they support the Super Eagles. No. Listen, now our team, whether we like them or not, now our team, we understand. Things need to go the way we plan now. They go the way we want them to go. But these things, they happen sometimes. Even for club sides, it happen. It happen. We all understand all that, but we will still support our own, and pray, say, yes, when we come back, they play the way we used to play. How they take no Super Eagles back in the days. We wanted to bring back that glory and all of that. And I know, say, yes, the fit do. We get the players. We get the players. We get time. We get the our players. They do well for Europe. We get the players. But the thing where I just see there, they never click as a team. They really play as a team. Now waiting, I just see there. Some they play big man football, individual football day. So the day where they go live individual football, understand, say yes, we'll be team. Then start to play as a team. When I will see changes. Now my own be that. We get team. We get players. If not players, we get. But the team, go, will never get the team. But we get players. Yes. But the day we start to play as a team, then things will change. So we're going to no worry. We'll bounce back.
All right, we will bounce back. 5 minutes at a time, both games. 3 minutes spent in both games. Wales 0, England 0. Iran 0, United States 1. 09-040,089, 09-041,089. See the way Vicky said, and this guy, they call him Iran. Be like, say, don't apply for your American visa. Good. You say what's breezy? Nothing, Abby. You better they talk your own now. Make you feel collect. Say Iran. Then be collect your visa. This today. See, our Facebook they record and say that go add that to your application. Attached to my application is the video I did on Brila, and I said Iran. I hope in a few posts of mine, I'm eligible to be granted a B1, B2. Those ones, our people, one man gone.
So you ran from who?
You ran. Who were you running from? make come be Ghanaian American. So where you running from? From your pastor? I beg you. Okay. Okay, so it's almost half time in both games. 09-040,089, 09-041,089. Hello, good evening. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening to you, sir.
Hello, sir.
Sir.
Okay, sir. Hello, sir.
Yeah, what's your name, sir?
Wale.
Hey.
Wale
Walata.
I hail you, Wale.
Wale Walata. I feel you now.
I hail you. I just wanted to talk. This way they talk to our never get a lie, you man, no verse, man, we can be.
Carry on.
Those people don't get passion to play for Nigeria. That is the truth. Sincerely, those people don't get passion to play for Nigeria. That passion no day. They just want, okay, they don't come on, they just do what they want to go back to their first time now. They have fun. Sincerely. Because they get that passion when I get them. Our spy will not be like this. So Ghana will defeat Nigeria. Not to say Ghana Ghana can play pass also. But because those Nigerian guys don't get that passion to play, Now he make the team be like that. They just be like they just believe say okay, then they just do it to the whole then everybody go. You understand? That is it to me, because Ghana against Portugal, see the passion. If not be that guy waving, if not be that guy waving sleep before the 3-3. You understand, Baba? Yeah, so Naim, no be say this, may God help us. When we study, I
Nothing do you, bro. You too
Yeah,
much.
we hear you too.
First time calling.
Yeah, first time I've called her. Breezy, come on, take best, cut her head now. Yeah, I think you don't feel the pain for head. Okay. Okay, let's go on a little break right now because it's already halftime in the game. Wales and England 0-0. And right now the referee has had enough in the game between Iran and the United States. Ladies and gentlemen, update, ladies and gentlemen, update, but no update. It was meant to be a goal, but ruled offside. Is the son of the president of the Republic of Liberia. I'm talking about Team Weah. Vicky will talk to us about it.
Yeah, he got on a through ball, good pass, was able to spring past the defense, ran behind the line, and was able to slip it past the goalkeeper from a tight angle. But the flag was up by the linesman to call it offside. Would have been 2 goals for the US, and probably that would have been game over. But they know that they still have a lot of work to do. But credit to them, they've actually kept the momentum since they scored, and it is looking really good. But it's halftime now. Yes, Iran 0, US 1, Wales 0, England 0.
All right, good. We got bills to pay. We'll pay bills quickly. We'll be right back. It is Brila FM's coverage of the FIFA World Cup, Qatar 2022.
That they lose to the USA. It would have been more. It's 1-0, but it would have been more because Timothy Weah, son of President of Liberia, George Weah, in knocked the ball inside the net for the dying minutes, but it was flagged offside. So yes, instead of 2, it's just 1 to the United States of America to Iran at this time. That game is about to kick off anytime now, but of course it's already kicked off for the other side right there in Qatar, talking about Wales and England. And yes, 48 minutes gone now in that particular game. Welcome, Breezy, my name, your sports chick, the premium radio brownie. I'm Mohammadi with you on top of the radio. And yes, not alone, of course, flanked by the heavy duties them. Yes, talking about men with Sabi. Ladies and gentlemen, you know him, if I Dest is the man with Sabi the most, of course, looking sharp and sweet, of course. And he's wearing something on his feet that I really admire. I say, God, if it's in my size now, normally my birthday like this, you don't understand. Man with Sabi, good evening to you. I say, I don't look at system, man. If I walk on her, man. Yes,
I hail you, Breezy. I hail you. Yes, yes, second half don't start. Wales, England, you know. For now, on 0-0. Would they look for me? I don't know about another person, you know. Why? I don't know. But for this game, I did look forward to this game to see goals. I never see goals for this game. I expect goals, but I never see any goal at all. I expect by this time, first half, we're going to get at least 1-1 or 1-0 or 2-0 and all of that. But still, the game now 0-0. Wales 0, England 0. But I don't know. But I still there here. I still expect to see which team will score the first goal, whether not Wales or whether not England. But we still there here. Remember, I said these two countries, I might call them brothers. And our brothers.
Because they've been B1 before.
Yes, senior brother and junior brother. And then B now. Senior and junior. You know, so if they fight, they go small, they fight. You know, and that's how it be. But we see they watch. We could see how the game they go.
Why man with Sabi like this? They don't come on Gareth Bale, which is quite strange. I don't know if he's injured or something, but the coach don't decide say no go start him inside the second half. So yes, Gareth Bale is here. They say the game has come to an end for him. Say he has contributed as much as he can today. He will be replaced by the fresh legs of Brennan Johnson, but we don't know. Like there's no reason given. He just did not. First half, we not see any injury now.
Nothing.
He not just start second half.
Nothing.
So I don't really understand. But what do you think? How do you think that will play out for him? I mean, that's the best man in this world side.
Yes, but the coach don't see him say, "Come on, I need a goal. I need a goal." If you're not contributing, means you need to go out. You know, if you're not injured. If he's not injured, no injury, and the coach just decide to change Gareth Bale, that means he has to change on his own. Yes, I talk.
You see him?
I said it.
You see it? You see him, sissy nana. Ladies and gentlemen, okay, I'm not alone, of course. You don't hear one way, Sabi, but let's go to Vicky the Volcano. We have action right there. We're just talking about Gareth Bale leaving the pitch, and of course, leaving this Welsh side vulnerable. Vicky the Volcano, there is an update right there.
Yes, the game was interrupted as Joe Rodon of Wales violated the rules in the battle for the ball. And, of course, there was a free kick situation. Marcus Rashford, Man United forward, stepped up, converted from about 30 yards out. And, yes, England lead 1-0.
How do you remove your best player 45 minutes into the game?
It couldn't have been wanting to take out your best player because you want to prove a point. Something is definitely wrong. Something is definitely wrong. Is it that fitness or he's picked a knock already?
Yeah.
And the history of Gareth Bale as far as injury concerns are concerned is one that has been is well established. He's been there for a while. Like we all know that Bale is just one tackle away from or one heavy sprint away from an injury. So it is possible that's the case. We all know also that they have agreed that there will be no halftime talks. Probably if there were halftime talks or coaches to talk with the press at halftime, we would know if there's an injury situation. Right now, we would not know until the post-match interview. And that's when, of course, something will pop up. But the English guys are pretty much having a go at it. And, yes, of course, a second goal has been scored. Phil Foden this time. Phil Foden.
Wow!
2 goals in quick succession.
Oh, my goodness.
51st minute.
Ladies.
First Marcus Rashford and now Phil Foden. Yes, the 2 guys who came on
wow.
today from the bench, yes, are starters. Yes, they usually come off the bench. Foden didn't play the last time. The coach was criticized for that. Tonight, Marcus Rashford starts in place of Raheem Sterling. And Foden came on in place of Bukayo Saka. And that's what we're seeing tonight. They lead 2-0. One actually expected that from the first half. It should have been this way already. But better late than never. And they have really put themselves in a place to, of course, finish on top of this group right now. And I hope the Senegalese guys are watching because... England against Senegal.
Ha! Man we sabi. They say sometimes now substitutions they make games. Harry Kane, you would have thought he would be the game changer right now, but they're coming out for this game. And right there, you can see that Phil Foden came in. And he not even say. He just entered before you know God don't enter. Meanwhile, Marcus Rashford just scored 2 minutes before that time. A beautiful, sublime free kick. And right now, the English side beating Wales 2-0. Man Wesabi, you have this experience. Do you see Wales coming back at all?
Not at all. How they want to do it?
Last time,
How they want to do it? Okay,
It's not the kick that time, on Sunday. Your assistant coach didn't score free kick. Who do training? I only did training because you ever pro. I was still giving tactical instructions.
So for me, Breezy, for this game, Wales, England, for me, this game not over. This game not over. I tell you, senior brother and junior brother in the play, and senior brother now the junior brother no say come, let me be your senior, you know, and I go dictate the pace how you go be. I wouldn't play 0-0 for first half, but the second half, I need to show you why I be your senior brother. That is why it's England and I'm coming now. Under how many minutes now? They are leading 2 goals to nil against Wales. So for me, no way, no coming back for this game.
Kai!
No coming back. No coming back.
Harry Kane definitely showing up that.
No coming back.
I may not get the goals, but
No.
trust me, I can set up the men for the goals. Harry Kane manages to prod the ball to Phil Foden after, of course, a melee inside the box where they're confused, and of course, no second invitation I ain't been need before he slot the ball inside the left side of the goal. Talking about the man there, Phil Foden. Harry Kane with the assist. Harry Kane. Like I said, you would think he would be the one to score the goal, but trust me, sometimes it's not who you are thinking. Phil Foden, yeah. But then Harry Kane, of course, gets his name also on that particular one because, of course, the assist. But then, ladies and gentlemen, the game just starts for inside second half, and it seems like the English guys, they don't come with bang, big bang. 2-0 inside just 54 minutes. That's less than 10 minutes into the beginning of the second half.
Yeah.
Oh, let's get your reactions. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Twitter, Brila FM 889. Follow us on Facebook and leave a comment. We are live. Sports Radio Brila FM. Yes, you don't hear the voice of Man Wesabi, Vicky the Volcano, and of course the topmost striker is also here. So England beat Wales at this time. Beating them actually. They never beat them finish. If it still be more, or it could be less. But yes, England currently beating Wales 2-0. Hello to you.
Hello.
Yes. Good evening.
Yeah. Mommy.
Daddy.
I greet you. My way, Sabi.
I hail you, brother Ali. I greet you.
I greet you. Which other person did you? I greet
Vicky the
you.
Volcano.
Hey, greet you. I greet
They
you.
greet you. They hail you.
Yeah, onion someone no dey there.
He did, don't worry, they hear you.
What you say do me?
Yeah. Wow, that man, I like that man. Make you dey better than that one for me. Yes, and I like you to go. Now we have been on the top today.
Yeah, now, carry go.
Yeah, busy. Thank God, England and not.
Are you there?
Network want they want to break me. I do network. So, if you hear me,
We hear you.
England, thank God that they are back. They are back. Now they don't qualify. It's over. All the Africans come to the make us proud. I'm happy today. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
All righty. Thank you very much. 09040,889, 09041,889. Meanwhile, we'll go to the other side talking about the USA and Iran. Well, USA are currently running with 1 goal over these guys. 53 minutes gone right there. Are we going to see more goals? My way, Sabi, you feel we still see goals in that particular encounter?
Yes, Iran, USA, yes, goals today. They never score finish. USA never score finish. You never can tell. Iran too, 50 score goal because Iran are a team where when you talk about World Cup, they get World Cup experience. You know, there no be small meat when you talk about World Cup. You know, so for me, this game, that game never over. Iran, USA, the game just start, it never over. But for me, Wales, England, forget that game. For me, forget the game. For me, that game don't over. England don't take the 3 points. If you ask me, yeah, it don't go. That one don't over. That over the back. Over the Otilo. Otilo, Olago.
Otilo, Olago. Well, We do have, of course, action still coming up right there inside the game. But yes, like I told you guys, the topmost striker is definitely here as well. But yes, let's go to VQ. VQ, how is the action looking right now on the pitch for both sides?
For the 4 teams, England pretty much in control and probably just want to bring on some fresh legs. Now Trent Alexander-Arnold is now on for Kyle Walker. And yes, Harry Kane is also coming off in this game. He's had a good performance himself, sacrificed himself, and Callum Wilson is the man who would replace him. And Trent Alexander-Arnold is replacing Kyle Walker. We also have Declan Rice. Yes, Dex is coming off for Calvin Phillips. Calvin Phillips will come shake off a few minutes after the injury he suffered. And, yes, he had to undergo surgery. Yes, he's come on now to replace Declan Rice, and the game, of course, will continue. 3 fresh legs, one in the striking position, one in the central midfield position, and, of course, a right back. That, of course, would offer them some fresh impetus as far as this game is concerned. I still expect them to bump forward. I still expect that those crosses that Trent Alexander-Arnold, a lot of people have talked about, Callum Wilson is the right guy to try to find with those crosses. Marcus Rashford, of course, is going to make those late runs. Phil Foden, of course, is another guy who would save so much if the opportunity pops up. I still think that Calvin Phillips, of course, would offer something if he gets the chance. He likes to bump forward as well. His passes are good from those areas. Hopefully, he gets to contribute his quotes as far as this game is concerned as well. So yes, interesting stuff for the English guys, and they pretty much are holding it down. For the Americans, well, they will turn up the energy. So far, they've done their best to prevent Iran from getting into the danger zones. If anything, the Americans have actually been threatening more. Brendan Aronson has come on. Brendan Aronson replacing Christian Pulisic from the start of the second 45. Godos is now on, replacing Azmoun. Godos, of course, plays for Franco Newcastle Brentford. And good player, of course. He is doing very well there in the English Premier League. But to be honest, I think the guys are pretty much giving their best as far as this game is concerned. And the Americans, I don't think they are resting at all, thinking that, okay, we've done well enough and we lead by 1 goal and that's all. No, they're still turning the heat on their opponents. And it's really good to see that they are not resting at all. They had the energy to match the English guys toe-to-toe the last time out and held them till the very end. The tactics were spot on. The press was good. Destabilizing their play, of course, and also making sure that, they press to every man that was with the ball. At some point, the momentum of the game actually switched in their favor. And tonight, of course, against Iran, we're not seeing them taking their foot off the pedal at all. A typical American athlete is American sportsman is first an athlete because the stamina is not a problem for them. They can run, they can cover a lot of ground, and I think if there's any game that they need to put their bodies on the way in order for them to advance to the next round of this competition, this is the kind of game that they need to do that.
All right, interesting. Americans, they like to run, but then they run the way Koreans and Japanese, they run. Do you know Konami? You know Konami? Do you know Konami? 09041,089, 09040,089. Ladies and gentlemen, Iran 0, United States 1, Wales 0, England 2. 09040,889 and 09041,889. Hello, good evening. Hello. Good evening, no. Hello. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Now Wilson the talk.
Welcome, Wilson. Well done.
Mohammadi, kudos to the African team.
You said?
I said kudos to the African team. I'm very happy for
Guzo,
Africa today.
I know they hear you. You they mix English with your local language. You say what?
I said kudos to African country today. Mohammadi, you funny, yo. Busy.
Yeah, good evening.
I agree. Victor, I greet you.
You know, be Vico, now that one where they don't invite go Calabar Festival. Vicky is right here.
No worry, leave Man, where's that?
I hate you, bro. I hate you.
Call in there where, man, where's Sabi football?
Come to my after party. I say,
Man, where's that? For those of you, I congratulate you. You and Agawa today. You make us proud today. At least they are present today. Make Africa win today. So, thank you very much for the England and Wales. Babami. At least, thank you very much. I'm not watching the ball, but I'm following you up for the Brila FM. You people are doing well.
Now so you are doing well too.
You people are doing well.
Now you can follow up. You are doing well. You are doing well.
Thank you.
Keep it up, eh?
Yeah,
Your economy is doing fine. Well done. Okay. All right, 09040,089. That guy is doing well, really. He just they laugh. These days they had to laugh. You see they laugh. I just say don't go. Come for you. These days it's difficult to laugh, man. Way Sabi. That's why how many comedy shows did this year? You know any comedian will make me laugh this period. You try you. Cause my problem plenty past my pleasure. You don't understand? They know they do the comedy show, so they do it within themselves. Comedians entertaining comedians. We rise by lifting each other. I don't tell you. Okay. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Hey, good evening.
Baba Femi.
Yes, sir.
Baba Femi Raji.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Good evening.
Good
Seun
evening.
Ojo.
You welcome, sir.
Yeah. Seun Ojo from Soku in Port Harcourt.
You welcome, Seun Ojo. We have man where Sabi here. He find you Daisy.
It's fine, Jose. Man, where Sabi?
Good evening. I hail you.
Yeah. They enjoy on our program. They enjoy our program. Even though we know what I said, it just be like say we dey watch the match. Yeah. Then kudos for all the African team. They are doing well. All right. Good night.
Yeah, good night, sir. Well done, sir. Okay. 09041,089, 09040,089. Your champions dial. 63 minutes gone in the game. Iran and the United States. 63 minutes gone in that game and 65 minutes gone. Wales, England. 2-0. England lead. United States lead Iran by a goal to nothing. 09040,089, 09041,889. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
From Abuja.
You're welcome, sir.
Yes, calling back. In fact, I'm enjoying you guys in the studio. Even though I'm watching it, I'm also listening to you guys. You guys are doing a good analysis. For Udeze, his voice is encouraging. So some of us who feel there will not be any goal, but now we are seeing that there are goals coming. So it's so interesting. But the way England is playing, I'm having fear for Senegal. If possible, they can be able to hold this kind of attack they are showing to Wales now. It really shows that England have a lot in their coffin to express. That of Iran and
United States.
US. Yeah. The US, they keep running. But sometimes I wonder, I don't know what Weah is doing. He seems to be hitting the ball off the line track instead of playing it out for someone to make a goal. So the match is not that much interesting in terms of the way they are playing. That of Iran, they are not being prolific in front of goal. They've been making an attempt to score. But I believe that if they have a chance, a clear chance, they might hurt the United States of America in this match. They might be politically rival, but they are not a rival in football. And they are never new to each other. They've been together for so long. During the days of Ali Salalas, we used to call him Goti. So these are guys that prove that U.S. is also a country to contend with in the World Cup. So currently now you see the attempt the Iranians have done. It shows that they can easily hurt U.S. So I'm expecting U.S. to score a goal more. One of their best man there, Captain Fantastic, the Pulisic, the Chelsea man. The goal is scored. I believe he injured himself too. So I've not been seeing his effects in this second half. Yeah.
He's out of the game already. He's out of the game already.
In fact, so that's one big problem. So U.S. need to wash it. They need to wash it. Iran might come back, and that will cause a bad scare for U.S. That means they might be going out of the competition. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Keep it up. Kudos to Brila FM. Yeah, we are enjoying you guys here in Abuja. In fact, I believe we should have more fans here in Abuja than Lagos. Because you guys are doing very well here in Abuja.
All right.
Clear.
All right.
Even the app itself is so sharp.
All right. Thanks so much. I appreciate you, bro, because there's updates right there in the game between Wales and England. They just got a WAL. Now EL to remain. If na Yoruba na Wales, plural for Wale. 2 or more Wale na Wales. VQ, talk to us about the third goal by England.
Yes, third goal in the bag, of course, for the Three Lions, making it 3 goals tonight as far as that encounter is concerned. Once again, his third goal in this competition. Yes, 2 tonight, 1 on the opening day of the game they played against Iran. Marcus Rashford once again steps up and converted his effort. Yes, he converts his effort as they lead 3-0 tonight against Wales. Now, you'd expect that the best thing Wales have done for themselves in 64 years is to be on this world stage.
That goal should count for 3 goals. Now, double Toros. Double Toros. Double Toros, now 2 goals.
If only goals can get 3-pointers.
And I tell you, football should begin to evolve. Double Toros, now go. And new rules, double Toros, now 2 goals.
You know about Femiraji. I don't know because I see waiting Louis Saha talk about Rashford, Marcus Rashford. He say yes, Rashford. I won't ask on how on see him because Louis Saha say yes, Rashford did the same level with Kylian Mbappe. So Rashford now does score 2 goals for this game. 1 free kick and 1 goal for open play. How you see him? Because he say Rashford. Louis Saha said it. He say Rashford did the same level with Kylian Mbappe. I don't know, Vicky.
No. The difference between Rashford and Kylian Mbappe is like sleep and death.
I don't agree.
The gap is really wide.
The only cousin, sleep is the cousin of death, but we know death is the final.
Louis Saha from where? Louis Saha from
I know it's
France.
French. I know. I'm just saying. Man, there's a huge gap. There's a huge difference. Perhaps he may be talking about the Premier League compared to where Mbappe has played the Ligue 1. But in terms of actual play, talent, skill,
everything.
Goals.
He said everything because he just put us for saying they did the same levels.
Man, no mind that he they talk like Vincent Abubakar. We say not to we Salah they do. Same as Salah, him better pass Salah.
But they are 8 mates now. They are both 30. I see where
but 2 of them are the same age mate, but one they play for Premier League active. The other one where they play
Saudi Arabia. Say no opportunity Salah again.
Okay.
You know they Porto. Why you come out there?
Wow. Okay. Josh, you can call you. Update don't do. Josh, how far? Josh. Olúwa má dojú tì mí lójú agbo. Olúwa má dojú tì mí lójú agbo. Oluwa, please, digitally don't put it to
the goal with the scoreboard now.
You say?
The goal with the scoreboard now just remind me of Josh. I guess now why you never change everything.
Pius, your mouth is bad. Yeah! Pius, you have a very bad.
Are you serious?
You don't want to go there. Hello, good evening.
Abafemi Raji.
Master mi.
Òòṣà ìdíbílẹ̀ ọkọ.
Ọkọ ìyá wọn bàbá mi.
Iná ń dòrí òòṣà.
Bàbá o.
Dàda ló ń sọ̀rọ̀.
Dada. Wait, you get dreadlocks? You get dreadlocks?
I don't come out from you.
So no, I know they call you Dada. Just say X Dada. Put X before your name.
I know. I know. If you put X, I'm not going to find
you know say Dada na dreadlocks. He say no come out in you and he see the bear the name. Wait till you go give him X Dada now.
No, if you give me X, I'm going to be fine now. If I now X, you go now. Oh, I greet everybody. I greet Breeze. I greet Vicky. I greet everybody.
Yeah, we greet you.
My girlfriend Breeze is greeting you.
Nobody
feeds. Try you die.
No, just give you 5 make it go manager.
Huh?
Just give you 5 make it go manager.
No, you know the manager. Yeah, I hear you.
Hey, I beg. I happy for Argentina and England. I'm really happy for them. But Argentina make sense. Yes, make them win that match. Argentina make them win that match. So all those by Bellingham they say Africa. Yeah, they don't want to support Africa. Say because Nigeria no good. That's why they don't support Africa. Make them support those countries. They be remaining was saying make the entire Nigeria leg down. If Nigeria put themselves, they go walk up. They don't put themselves. If I and Ghana, if they put themselves, that's why they go just 94. At 2019, they go now. Because we make themselves do more better to me than put themselves. If they negotiate one thing, talk about them.
Baba, I know say now don't that thing they work you. There's a no go 94.
2002. No,
2002 World Cup, Ingo. 2002 World Cup.
Okocha US 94. They do it now.
Yes.
They do it now.
Yes.
They do it now.
Yes. You see Atlanta 96. Wait, correct. Atlanta 96 now World Cup.
90, Italia 90. They do it now.
Who go Italia 90? Who does it?
If I no go, Mr. Man, the Okocha no go there. So the Okocha no go.
Okocha no go Italia 90.
You see the white person.
I say Okocha no go Italia 90.
I don't hear you.
Now USA 94 he go.
USA 94. Atlanta 96. Then go there.
That one no be World Cup. I mean, give me Kane. I'll flog this guy. This guy in the talk and here. I go flog you. No be bad. I'll flog you.
I tell you, I know for national team. I know they see when I for coming for national team. So they see when again. You understand?
Okay, sorry.
1999, I did 1999. If I did,
okay.
If you need you put that for say you no go. I did at that time.
Make I flog him.
All right. No flog and leave. You get waiting does talk now. I say me pity him. Calm down. Oh yeah, no wala. Have fun, nice one.
No flog me. No flog me. You're busy. I beg you.
We no go flog you. No worry. Now I don't come on. You say that my babe. I don't come on down.
He slap him.
I
feel beat him to come out.
Two shama for you. You don't do that.
No, use hammer. Use gun. Stay on time. Use gun.
Right? You say gun. No be we go use gun for you. See the guy say wait there.
You know yes, I flog her just now.
I not do with you.
I'm up water.
09040,089, 09041,089. Your champions down. This is Brila. Yeah, 09040,089, 09041,089. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening. How you doing?
Good evening. I'm fine, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is Honorable Davies on the line.
Honorable
Davies.
Honorable Davies. Iran 0, United States of America 1, 74 minutes gone. Wales 0, England 3, 77 minutes gone.
All right. England scored second half, or first half.
They scored first half, they scored second half. They scored second half.
All the goals second half.
Yes, all the goals second half.
All the goals.
All right, sir. There was a discussion we were making earlier. At that time, I was not with my phone. We were talking about coaching schools by Nigerian universities.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Nigerians were not serious. We don't do things that will make the youth, the way football is taking the entire world, the entire globe, taking the whole shine out of the whole globe. Nigeria is not taking it serious. Myself, I'm even trying to see where I can locate a good school, a foreign school where I can do my maybe coaching job, my maybe masters or PhD, another masters or PhD in sports administration. Here in Nigeria, there's no university that is running. We're not serious. But if you go to like South Africa, you get such university. You go to like other countries of Africa, they get such university. But here in Nigeria, I don't know why they are not serious. The NFAs are not thinking towards that. Federal government are not thinking towards that. No,
it's not the NFA that we set up that cost now. It's there must be a wheel. There must be a policy, government policy wheel. If you have sports as an agenda to drive the nation, you understand? Then you can begin to think of different ways and means to do that.
But can they sponsor a bill with National Assembly that can promote that?
That's what I'm saying. Even if you sponsor a bill, there must be the huge political will. You are Nigerian now. There must be the huge.
There's no political will. That's what you're saying.
Yes, there must be a serious backing from somewhere. Huge political will. So that when you sponsor the bill, it is heard. First hearing, second hearing, they don't pass them into law. Nobody, you understand? Nobody one way go wait till three different senates or national assemblies don't come up for that. Like 8 years, 16 years. You get what I'm talking about?
Yes.
So there must be a political will.
Even from the executive.
Yes, to drive this, there must be. However, if it's not, it doesn't have to be driven by the federal government, and that is why the system of government is still good, where we have devolution of power, where even state governments can drive this.
Yes, state can run. Can run.
And again, it still boils down to political will.
My brother, is there any school you can suggest for me? I'm trying to see a school I can run.
About me, I don't even know. Maybe make I go open my school since I have one candidate waiting already. Since I have you waiting already, I go begin look for partners.
I'm not joking. I just finished my master's. I'm looking to do another master's.
I'm not joking. To me, when they talk all this thing with my head, do you think I'm joking? Do you think I'm wasting all these things I'm telling you? I'm not wasting it. I'm telling you what's in my head. This will not be divine inspiration. This one in their head. I want to unleash them too. You understand? So we are in the same thing. If you see, please let me know. We are both searching.
All right, well, please, if you know any, please suggest for me on air. I'll be listening to you.
All right.
And from now to January, I want to enroll for a program on that aspect. Because I'm done with my master's at University of Ibadan. So I want to do another master's in that aspect.
All right, no problem. Things will always get better, Baba. Thanks so much. I appreciate you. 09040,089, 09041,089. And they discuss with person I talk say the courses where university still they offer for 1975. I see the offer now. Electrical and electronics, only you won't do electrical plus electronics engineer, only you. You know say that course now. You know how many things there inside that thing?
Not be why would they even want to say the NIS, when be the last time they research their books last? Like if you go check, somebody was trying to raise a point the other day to say that NIS is standard, and I said might be in those days, but currently, if we have to go through
with the
books,
way sports they evolve,
if we have to go through the standards in other parts of the world,
imagine trends.
Should I say now the standard for Germany now we borrow take do NIS?
And I never said, look now with all this new technology where AI is being used in football. It is in the curriculum there.
Yeah.
Do you know this thing can be a special elective for people where they study sports for NIS. VAR can be a special elective.
It can.
You understand?
The compulsory elective
Yes,
concept.
compulsory elective. The use of VAR. You know, something just to make them know that because it has come to stay.
I mean, there are people who their specialties to be nutritionists in the team.
You know, I just think of things.
You know, a lot has really changed.
And we get curriculum. We know they in tune with emerging skills.
I think before we got on there, we were talking about specialists in situations like set piece coaches.
Yes,
where that's now the standard in some parts of Europe. And
Vicky, I beg, Vicky, just hide it. Don't waste your talent. You waste your talent. Don't waste. Hello, good evening. Hello.
Topmost.
Babami, 80 minutes gone.
England 3, have you?
Well, 83. England 3, Wales 0. Iran 0. USA 1. 81 minutes. So, yeah, what's your name, Babami?
Yeah, it's Kadri calling.
You're welcome, Kadri.
Imam Sabi asked a question about Marcus Rashford and Kylian Mbappe. You're going to say the difference now be like sleep and death. So, Mbappe, Rashford, you know too much, oh.
You lie. You
hear me?
You
hear me? You dey joke.
You dey joke. Much, oh.
The joke, now only you not funny too.
Wait, man, make my point.
Made your point. Made your point. Let me talk in past tense. Made your point.
Oh yeah, go on. Make I hear the point you want make.
If to say Mbappe no win that World Cup, will you be saying this?
Oh, God, come on there now.
Leave World Cup.
Which one beef to say? Giroud no score World Cup. You know score World Cup, go win the World Cup. So if to say no the France team, if for that winner now.
If that World Cup was not in his cabinet, we'll be saying that the difference is between he never win Champions League. He did France.
So was he a bench warmer at the World Cup?
So for me, I'm not saying he's not better, but don't say the difference is like sleep and death.
Baba, I will tell you, say for me, the difference is sleep and death. Rashford no near Mbappe.
These two players, they met in the Champions League when PSG faced Man United. Rashford did Man U, Mbappe did PSG. Rashford ride over Mbappe will not see him. Man U go there, go beat them, Mbappe play. So I'm not saying that.
For any time that kind of thing happens now, it is that single match that you use as the
Kadri, can you go and check the stats? Kadri, go check the stats. Make the stats talk to you.
Rashford has been playing under managers that were not able to develop.
Babami,
who formed man and Adam.
I say, Babami, go check the stats. Make the stats answer you.
I'm not saying Mbappe no better person, but the way I can't describe and say.
Me, I talk saying I sleep and death.
Not Topmost opinion be that. But that way they say they're not far from each other. Not try them.
I say you know two better person is better.
That one I lie. That one I lie.
Better person well.
That's what they say. Hazard and Neymar say the difference not plenty.
It's just be like the difference between Vico and Burna Boy. The difference wide.
The difference between
Vico and Burna Boy. He wide.
With this Vico in the toss, I know you're the call Vico since I don't know.
Even because we never play song for you before. Today you say we don't even it.
I agree to that, babe.
Oh yeah, no. 09041,089, 09040,089. Your champions all. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Babami.
Good evening.
Good evening. What's your name?
This is Ayu Salif.
This is who?
Ayu Salif.
Ayu Salif.
Yes, Salisu.
Salisu. Yeah, there? Yeah.
What of my voice have you?
You there now?
I hail you, I greet you, Salisu.
Any great and say that Baba was now for that day.
Okay, I greet you, sir. I greet you. I carry hand up for you. Carry two hand up. Nothing do you.
Breezy there, so she dey greet you. She dey greet you.
Okay, any great and well. What of my brother now? You are from Agadabude.
Vicky,
Be great and available.
You always piece every 22 seconds. Every 2 minutes, 22 seconds.
I know they sleep because of now until back close. Almost every day.
Very soon. We're not going to close again. You're not going to sleep with that.
And I dey pray for you so that now we getting strength.
That's so.
Strength to strength.
That's so.
They need a 3 shifts now they run like as they do in those days for night. So I wish you good luck. Oh, God will be with now. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye bye. God bless you. I did happy with now all the time. So I'm very happy about the Senegal today. I wish all these African countries to participate very well so that they can give us more slots. Yeah, so we need not to discriminate about them because not everybody will be going to World Cup. But if there is changes, the thing will look sweeter. So thank you. Now is the turn of Ghana, so let's support them. Okay then, thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Okay then, bye then. God bless you.
87 minutes, Wales 0, England 3, and Iran still trail against the USA. 85 minutes in that game, of course, as the action continues. Pretty quickly, of course, we would touch on the starts and take a look at what's happening on that front. Pius, talk us through the starts in the game between Iran and the US. US, of course, they've done their best so far to touch every ball that gets into their half.
Yes, of course, VQ, they've done their best. And, of course, in terms of ball possession, United States of America have the better ball possession because they have 56%. America. 56% of the ball to the US of A, and, of course, 44% are to the Iranians in this particular one. Goal attempts 4 have gone the way of the Iranians, and of course 10 have gone the way of USA. 1 shot on goal for Iran, and 4 have gone the way of USA. 3 shots off goal for Iran, and of course 4 for US of A. Block shot, none for Iran, and 2 for US of A. In terms of free kicks, 9 have gone the way of Iran, and of course 13 have gone the way of US of A. In corner kicks, of course, none for Iran. They've played no corner kick in this particular encounter, and of course the US of A has played 5 corner kicks already in this particular game. 2 offside for Iran and just 1 for USA. 14 throw-ins for the Iranians, and of course 17 for the United States of America guys. Yes, a goalkeeper saves. 3 have gone the way of Iran and just 1 have gone the way of USA. In terms of yellow cards, we've had 2 yellow cards in this particular encounter, 1 apiece for both sides. 362 passes for Iran and 453 for USA. Completed passes 291 for Iran and 402 for USA. Tackles 21 for Iran, 8 for USA. Attacks 85 attacks for Iran. 27 of those have been dangerous. And of course for US of A, 113 attacks, and of course 56 of those have been very dangerous in the opposition half. Yes, of course, Powerful Raji.
All right, thanks so much. At this point in time, with the game almost wrapping up, let's meet the chairman, CEO, Brila Media, Dr. Larry Zamaje, giving us Iran, United States, US still lead by a goal to nothing. Wales, England lead 3 goals to nothing. Kochi, good evening, Kochi.
Yes, good evening, Tommy.
Yeah, Kochi, the political battle between Iran and United States. United States lead by a goal to nothing, 1 nuke fired. It's 90 minutes already. Wales trail against England 3-0.
Yes, congratulations to those who will qualify tonight and to those that have qualified. But before I go on, let me heartily greet man with Sabi and the rest of you out there. Done very well. Just the way I also greet boy with Sabi. Boy with Sabi, they Qatar, they with Ghana. You know his name.
Yes, sir.
Now be the boy we study for this World Cup, Mohamed Kudus. So the truth of the matter, so many English fans and those who are football purists say that England has not played a second match in this World Cup. On paper, 3 matches gone. But when you take on Iran and you take on Wales, and that's what real football purists are saying in the UK, that if this team would go further and go further, this team still has to gel well. A very popular team because they colonized us. They bring more to us from their country. We understand their grammar better. But the holes are there. And if the next opponent, Senegal, can really pick or hear a few things we are revealing tonight, they should be able to get the pin code of this English team. What has happened? Today they have played. These are the guys who play for Wales. Biggest name, Gareth Bale from the US. Retired to the US, washed up, almost finished. And then a lot of the other players from Swansea, Luton, Burnley, Portsmouth, Cardiff. So it's like Astana of Kazakhstan taking on Chelsea of England. So that is what we are seeing. You've just got to hit the internet, and you find the list of players registered by Wales for the World Cup. So stepping out, so many even said probability of victory for England was 90%. And as the match continued, it was narrowed to just 2% for Wales. But that's not to say England has not played well. They've done well. People are happy that they are doing well, getting the points. But again, this English team, you'll find that the boys selected by Southgate to this World Cup are boys who do not play regularly for their EPL teams. That will count as you go further in the World Cup. Because at the end of the day, what is being done with this round is to separate pretenders and leave contenders. And so now that contenders will be doing business, knowing that the stakes are higher, the many injuries that affected many of the boys who play for England will begin to show. The fact that they've not been running out for their clubs regularly will begin to show. Take the two central defenders, John Stone, Harry Maguire, boys who do not play regularly, skipper who lost his place in his team. Go to the left flank, Luke Shaw, not playing regularly. Yes, beginning to play now, but not regularly. Even if you come to the middle of the park, Calvin Phillips that he used today, not playing regularly. Henderson, just returning from injury. These things show. They may not show when you take on Astana, and by that I mean Wales. When you take on Astana, by that I mean Iran. So a man like Jamie Carragher speaks truth to power. And he has said to his manager that these boys still have question marks over them. Rashford against Astana, shining. But what happens when you now face these Chelsea's Koulibaly, Chelsea's Mendy in the middle of the park? Let's start Mendy. So it starts showing, or the Real Betis player who does it from the right flank. And so for Senegal. So you find that it's going to be a very crunch affair as they move forward. And again, like Jamie Carragher and others have said, it will show. But again, Southgate is beginning to correct it, trying to correct it, because what they have been doing in Qatar is to have the boys train when it is very, very hot. And so when England trains, they get a lot of water around the pitch for the boys. The last time they trained 33 degrees. And the coach says he will not change his training time because he wants them to get used to the heat of Qatar. And so these boys who are trying to get used to heat face men, yes, who do it overseas, but who remember they were trained in the heat of West Africa. It's going to be a very tough match. Again, because of the way you see your opponent and you tell yourself, these guys can be beaten. If the Senegalese are able to internalize the fact that this English team is just still trying to come together, you will find that today the coach kept changing people. He still does not know his starting 11. And even if you see their starting 11 from any game, you find changes. That was why Mason Mount was so heavily criticized the last time. And fans kept calling for Foden to play. Against Iran, good game. But against the USA, tough, 0-0. Will Senegal give the kind of weak opposition that Wales gave today? Will Senegal rise above the USA? Senegal, USA, who do you think will win? So there you can now see the kind of game ahead of England. And we just pray that the African side will not disappoint.
But, Kochi, as it stands right now, there's a crucial one. We know the African concerns here. Iran and US, we've always known the tension that surrounds this game. Can we ever witness or have football without politics, whether global, local, or whatever, influencing it at one point or the other? Remember, we talked about what happened with the LGBTQ before the whole thing started and everything. But now we have Iran taking on the United States. Can we have politics separated from football ever?
Well, you have just taken me back to general studies, which was also a course that some political scientists lectured back in the 80s when we were in the University of Lagos, precisely 1981 to 82 session. Dr. Ali Oshe, God bless his soul now, used to say, man is a political animal.
True.
So I think I've answered the question. So you can't take politics away. You find that even today, the sports minister of England, Stuart, was wearing the rainbow handband in the stadium. TV may not have flashed that, but that's a story everywhere. So you find that they are not taking away politics from football. Well, one thing is certain, Qatar did not bid for politics to be brought to their country. Qatar did not bid for acculturation. Qatar did not throw in $230 million for you to bring aspects of your culture and force it on the Qataris. They had a life before football. They want the game, not anything around the game. Because there will be life when the game is over in December and everybody returns to their own country. And so you don't want to spoil or leave them with problems that they may never be able to solve. Their parents handed over Qatar to them in one bit, and it is their hope to also hand it over to their children. And so what they set out to do with the World Cup was discussed with FIFA. We will host matches. You want venues, people around us. And we will allow, but not what we're hearing everywhere now. People coming with the rainbow, the whole of Europe saying that this is what they want to do. And the rest of the Western world annoyed because it's been revealed now that a few untoward things were done to get this ticket to host the world. They are now in protest, trying to hammer Qatar. I think Qatar has done well. They've raised the bar. If nothing else, they've shown the world that football can be hosted in that part of the world. They've shown the world that they are kind, because some of these venues venues will be dismantled, and then things used for construction will be given to others. Yes, those who say migrant workers died. Do we know how many who died when the World Cup was hosted in 1966 or even in the USA in 1994? The world did not have the kind of gadgets that people now have, with which news can be instantly reported. And so it's much more difficult now to kill stories. In those days, indeed, when we were young reporters, you can leave one afternoon and go around media houses in Lagos, and you come back and report to the chief who sent you that the stories have been killed. We heard of stories being killed in those days. But now, how do you kill stories? If you kill it, it's still leaked on social media. So the world should be kind to Qatar. The country has done well. I strongly think you don't import yours into mine and change my culture and leave me with a problem just because it is the lifestyle that you like. You must respect my lifestyle. Remember, it is said, when you are in Rome, do as the Romans do.
Interesting one. Well, thanks so much, Kochi. I'm always happy still hailing you.
Yes, so boss.
Is it Twale?
Boss, I carry two hand up, carry one leg
up.
You
overtry.
One leg stand,
I don't you and Fajay. When you and Fajay, they talk. Now, not going to spoil them. They can only report. We report to now. We not play. Apart from that day, you know, give me pass when we play for Agege Stadium. I see the vet for that one. But I'm ready to holler the shot. I don't find where keeper. They just can't see ball. You not give me. You don't believe that. We will report World Cup before they go on Mbappe. I cover World Cup France 1998 too. Before they go on Mbappe.
That's so.
Now you see me for field. You not give me ball.
Boss, no mess.
But if you say Mbappe day now, you go get. And they'll be healer. They want you get more. You not give me.
Boss, it's too much, boss. I
hail you. Well done, my guy.
Yeah, thanks so much, Kochi. I appreciate you, Kochi.
Right, thanks.
Okay, what a night. So the game, Wales, England already ended. Referee, Jama, wow, United States of America. After releasing one nuke, they sent their anti-missile forces to block Iran from releasing nuke. So United States have won 1-0 against Iran.
It was a tense 9 minutes.
I didn't tell you.
Buzz. Woo! Electrifying. But yes,
after 90 minutes finish, the official said, let me give them tight 9 minutes. They can't do 9. They were huffing and puffing. I see, fine Iranian be chai. It will be time to mingle with the Iranians. So don't worry. You might have lost to America right now, but I tell you, I assure you, you can still do better. But come with me first. Let me teach you how to fire me. Pius, tell us what's the stats like in that game or in those games. Iran 0, United States of America 1, Wales 0, England 3. Both games straight win and no go-go. Away win and no go-go. 2 and no go-go. Both games. Now, wow. Imagine the odds. All right, now, Pius.
Yes, of course, Mepham Rajiv. Starting off with the game, talking about Wales, they took on England. And, of course, after 90 minutes of play, ball possession, 65% of the ball to the English, of course. And, of course, 35% of the ball to Wales. A goal attempt 7 to Wales, 18 to England. Shots on goal 1 to Wales, 7 to England. 3 shots off goal for Wales, and of course 8 went the way of the English. 3 block shots for Wales, and of course just 3 also for England. 10 free kicks for Wales and 17 for England. We had 7 corner kicks in this particular encounter. Wales had 1, and the English had 6. Yes, in terms of offside, we had 1 offside apiece for both sides, 18 throw-ins for Wales, and 16 for the English national team. 4 goalkeeper saves for, of course, Wales. Yes, talking about Ward, and Jordan Pickford was called to action just once in this particular encounter. Yellow cards, we had 2 yellow cards in this particular encounter, and all went the way of the home side. Talking about Wales in this particular one. No yellow card for the English national team. Yes, 329 total passes for Wales, and they were able to complete 265 of those. While for the England, they had 581 total passes, and they were able to complete 534 of those. Tackles 11 went the way of Wales, and of course 6 went the way of 6 went the way of England. Talking about attacks in this particular 165 for Wales, and of course 115 for England. And 12 dangerous attacks for Wales, and of course 52 for the English national team in this particular one. From there we go straight to the second game. Talking about the game between the United States of America. They took on Iran in this particular one. Of course, let's know that the game ended 1-0 in favor of the USA. And they had the stats Yes, of course, 49% of the ball to Iran, and of course 51% to US of A. 6 goal attempts to Iran, and of course 11 to USA. 1 shot on goal for Iran, and 5 for USA. Corner kicks 1 for Iran, 5 for USA. Goalkeeper saves 4 for Iran and just 1 for USA. We had 3 yellow cards in this particular encounter. 2 went the way of Iran, and of course 1 went the way of United States of America. The most important start of this game is actually the scoreline, which ended 1-0 in favor of the